Adventure Time is a children's cartoon filled with adult lessons that you may not have understood as a child. He talks about heartbreak, grief, and personal growth. But one of the most emotional topics is the struggle for identity. We see her in the character Billy, who doubts his destiny. We see her in Finn, who is looking for himself in a relationship with every girl. But the most tragic and profound story belongs to him, Fern. His path is a painful embodiment of growth through rejection, crisis, and transformation. He teaches us that becoming yourself is not always about knowing who you are. It's often a matter of surviving and discovering who you were meant to be. And if you follow his path to the end, perhaps you will find a part of yourself in him. Fern's journey does not begin from birth according to purpose. He is born by accident, something that should never have happened. It all started with Finn's sword, literally a piece of Finn's soul encased in steel. It was him, but in a different form, and Finn lost this sword once, completely by accident. Fortunately, he had another weapon, a grass sword. Cursed, magical, alive. He was beautiful and deadly, and he longed to become a part of Finn by attaching himself to his hand. Finn tried to get rid of the curse, but in the end, he was forced to accept it. That's how Fern was born. Not from parents, not with a purpose, but from a broken version of someone else, cursed and left behind. From the very beginning, he wants only one thing: to be seen. Not as a copy, not as a monster, but as a real person. This is a textbook example of an identity crisis. He wakes up with someone else's memories, unearned emotions, and instincts shaped by someone else's pain. He lives in a body made of violence, animated by trauma. When he comes to the treehouse, he's looking for nostalgia, a sense of belonging, but instead, he finds a contradiction. The life he remembers already belongs to someone else. And this realization hurts more than any blade. But Finn sees sadness in his eyes, not anger, and he does something small but meaningful. He offers him a Finn's cake. It's not just a treat, it's an invitation, a way of saying, you don't have to be me to belong here. And for the first time, Fern smiles. Not much, but really, the idea takes shape. If I can't live like Fern, I'll become the only Finn. It's heartbreaking. Not because Fern is angry, but because he genuinely believes it's the only way out. When the world has been telling you for a long time that you're not good enough, you start to believe in it and will do anything to change it. But this plan is falling apart. Finn escapes and they fight. And by chance, because of the wrong command, Finn cuts Fern to pieces. Here we see how Finn has grown up. He doesn't see evil in Fern, he sees tragedy. Fern wasn't a monster, he was just lost. The scariest thing about this part of Fern's journey is not his death, but the fact that he stopped trying to live. If the world doesn't love him like Ferna, at least let them fear him as a knight. Fern's story is not a story about a villain or an unlucky clone. This is a story about how painful it is to look for yourself when you were told from the very beginning that you were a mistake. It's about how easily you can break down under the weight of other people's expectations and how your own despair can make you put on a mask that will never fit you. But his story is also a story of hope. The hope that even the most twisted fate can find its own unique path. That our past, no matter how traumatic it may be, should not determine our future. And that the real self is not given to us at birth, but grows through struggle, acceptance, and ultimately through letting go of who we thought we were supposed to be.
Things are going down the way I think they're going down. Please, tell Jake I love him.
That doesn't matter.
I love him. I know you do, Fern. Finality!
Fatality!